welcome to your final athlete session of week one, okay? So remember, this video is going to cover week one and week two of this program. Nothing much is going to change. It's mainly a sets increase for the A's, the B's and the D's. There's a little bit of a rep increase, which I'll explain on the C, and also a time decrease on the E, which we'll talk about when we get to it, okay? So there's a little bit of variation, but I'll tell you as you go on, if you're in week two, what you want to be doing, okay? So week one is 3 sets of this. So the A's is going to be, it's a press up plus pause, okay? So it's 5 press ups, 5 press ups, there's me, stop, 5 more press ups, stop, 5 more press ups, okay? And that's a set, so that's one set. So one set is actually going to be 15 press ups, okay? So if you want to do them from your knees, that's fine, just because you need to be able to get those reps. If you've got a dumbbell or a kettlebell or a band, you can do a floor press or some sort of bench press if you've got a chair or something like that. That'd work great. You could use the same principle though, 5 reps, stop, 5 reps, stop, 5 reps. It's going to be 3 sets on week 1, 4 sets on week 2. In between we're going to do some no monies, so hands up, palms right up, keep the palms up, elbows tucked in, and then retract those shoulders to make your hands turn out. Okay, so pull your shoulder blades together. And that's 12 of those in between. So the press ups, regular press ups will do. I'll tell you a way of making this harder after the first set, but do the first set and see how it feels, because it is going to be pretty tricky. It's actually quite a lot of press ups. So if you need to do it from your knees, like I said, go for that. So 5 good press ups. Stop, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 more. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 more. And that's one set, okay? So if that one set doesn't feel hard enough, okay, you can pause at the bottom instead. So you do 5 reps and pause with a bent arm, okay, for 5 seconds this week. It's up to you. If you want to give it a go, give it a go. Right, no monies. So arms in, palms up, elbows in, keep your elbows by your sides, and then turn your hands out, okay? Try and move your shoulder blades together, but keep your elbows by your side. 12 of these. Okay, good to balance out those 2. Right, so we're going to go for like a 5-second pause. So it's just 5 reps, like we kind of done with the squats and the hip thrust, which were both 8 reps, and we took an 8-second break, 8-second pause. I won't say rest. We'll go 5 and then 5 seconds, 5, 5 seconds, 5. Okay. So again, let's set up in these press ups. Good press up position. 5 good press ups. Rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 more. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Whew, it's going to be tough. Last set. Some of you want to be tough. So elbows in, thumbs out, palms stay up. Okay, don't let your palms turn. Retract those shoulders. Okay, one more set. Okay, this is simple but hard. One more set for week 1, 2 more sets, sorry, on week 2. So 5, 5, 5. In future weeks, you'll see this one's gonna get tough. Week 3, week 4. Just looked. Wowzers. Right, okay. So 5 more press ups. Remember, we're going to make it easier, go from your knees. If you'd like to make it harder, do that pause in a bent arm position, halfway down, all the way down. That'll be really, really tough. Okay, so 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 more. Okay, no monies, so elbows in, palms out, palms up, thumbs out, roll those shoulders back. Okay, week 1, you've done. Week 2, you've got another set, so you want to pause now. I'll be moving on to the B's, so give you a chance to do that 4th set. So the B's, okay, this is overhead squats. So we're going to go hands up, okay, closer you bring them, the more difficult this is, the wider they are, the easier it is, okay. So hands overhead, there. It's 10 of those, okay, nice controlled reps. If you've got a dumbbell or a kettlebell, you can hold it over your head. You also use a band here and hold it between your hands. That's a real nice variation. Make sure you stay in a good solid position. If the overhead position is too tricky, you go from here, most difficult, a little bit easier, and then there. Okay, so you've got various arm positions that can make this one easier. This is part of a McGill sit-up. So McGill sit-up. Start both legs straight. Bring one foot up to plant it. Take your fingers, put them underneath your spine, where there's a gap. There should be where the biggest gap is. Push down into that gap and just lift your shoulders. Then we'll swap legs and it'll be the same on that side as well. And that is 10 on either side. So you swap legs, 10 and then 10. Same thing here. Week 1 we do 3 sets. If you're on week 2, you just need to add that extra set on. Cool. Right, overhead squat. So hands up, point them overhead. Good squat, normal squat position. And then we'll try 10 good controlled reps. Really trying to keep those hands overhead. So McGill sits up. One leg out, one foot planted, fingertips in the spine, press down, and sit up. Right, other side, same thing. Okay, your focus there is really on pushing down here. Okay, so push into your hands, try and crush your fingertips, and that'll create that sit-up for you. Okay? Okay, a couple more sets of this. So let's show you an overhead squat again from the side this time. Let's try it from the side so you can have a look. See what's going on. So, overhead position. Good set, feet position, nothing too wide or turned out. planted, nice and firm. The other leg keep dead straight, keep it attached to the floor. Get your fingertips on your lower back, tuck your chin, nice double chin, and then push down. Okay, swap legs, so swap legs around, same thing, push down. It's an underrated exercise, guys. Really make sure you're pushing down with those out, yeah? Pull down hard, and that'll create that sit-up for you, okay? Don't lift your shoulders or throw your head forward. Just try to push down. You really feel your abs working. Okay, last set of overhead squats for week 1. Week 2, you've still got a couple of sets left on this, so if you're out, hands up, really pull those arms back on those guys to make sure you keep that overhead position. Okay. Same, we go sit up. Okay, so really push down. You should be like, your fingertips should be hurting at the end. Okay, that's your aim. Hurt your fingertips. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So really crush your fingertips. Okay, so week 1, you're done, that's 3 sets. Week 2, you've got an extra set to complete now, okay? So you want to pause, crack on with your 4th set, and that'll be on C1. Right, C, there is a C1, there is no C2, okay? This is just, it's plank to press up, so remember that's from your press up position, down into a plank, and back up. So there is just a total rep to complete here. So there is 20 reps per side to complete, okay? On week 1. On week 2, it just goes up to 25 reps per side to complete, okay? There's no number of sets on this. You can take as long as you like, but the aim is that you do it, your sets don't keep increasing. So let's say this week, we do 10 per side, we have a little rest, and then we do 10 per side again, okay, we're complete. Next week, we don't want to go 10 per side, then 5 per side. We'd like to do maybe 15 each side and then 10 each side. So we just take 2 sets, okay? So the reps are going to keep going up over the month, but we don't want those sets to start creeping up, okay? We want to keep kind of in a few sets as possible, okay? So 20 reps per side. Do this how you like, whether you want to do alternate, okay? Or you want to do a few on one side, a few on the other, you want to do all 10 on one side and all 10 on the other. Doesn't matter, whatever it is that you think will work for you the best, okay? But it's 20 on either side, in as few sets as possible. Okay, might be 1, might be 3, might be 5, okay? Doesn't matter, just work as hard as you can in order to get this done. So 20 either side. If you do have dumbbells, kettlebells, and you want to make use of them, or even a band, skull crusher or a band push down. So here, this sort of movement, or this sort of movement is what we're looking for. And you can just, the rep scheme for this will be like 40 reps, okay? So like a band push down, you can do 40 of them, okay? Then you can do 40 skull crushers, okay? Very similar sort of rep there, okay? So 20 either side, 3, 2, 1, down, that's 1, 2, that's 10 either side, let's go away. A little shake out, 10 either side, done. Let's do 10 more on either side. Keep going if you're still going, if you want to cramp this through in one set. Woo! 2 more to do on either side. Done. Okay, that's the C's done. So it's going to be quick. Our third should be over fairly quickly, hopefully, this week, but these reps are going to creep up as the month goes on, guys. Okay, so remember, week 1, 20 reps either side. Week 2, 25 reps either side. Right, D's, this one's a bit more simple. Week 1's 3 sets. Week 2, we've got that 4th set to do. It's hand walkouts for 10 reps. So, starting standing, into that position, walk, and back. Okay, 10. And then sprint lunge to an overhead press. Okay, one arm, sorry. So you're going to step back, put your hand over your head, bring it back down, sprint lunge here. Okay, so you need to be nice and solid in both ends of the position. 6 on either side. Week 1, 3 sets. Week 2, add that 4th set in. Right, so let's go with these hand walkouts. 10 reps to begin with. Sorry. If you've got dumbbells, kettlebells or a band, the replacement here is a squat to press. So grab your dumbbells or kettlebells or your band. If you're wrapped around your feet, grab it in your hands, you can do this. It's a squat into a press. Squat into a press. Again, 10 reps instead of the hand walkouts. With a sprinter lunge, one over a press. You can do this with a dumbbell or a kettlebell quite easily. Okay. Not so easily with a band. So I wouldn't do anything with a band, just do it anyway. If this one is reverse lunge, sprinter lunge over a press is tricky, just take away one of the elements. So you could try just a sprinter lunge, or you could try reverse lunge overhead and back up, or even a split squat and then that overhead. Okay, it's up to you. You know, if you need to break it down a little bit, break it down a little bit to make it manageable. Hand walkouts, it's a tricky one, you know, to break down. But I suppose you could do some sort of plank, maybe the seesaw plank from the workout of the week we had last week. You could give that a go. But try and get the hand workouts go if you can, okay? Nice solid movement. Okay, so hand workouts, 10 reps to begin with. So hands down in front of you, walk your hands out, just to here, and back in. 1. So, sprint the lunge, so down, press, kneel. So it's going to be all 6 on 1. And then all 6 straight from the other. So, lunge back, press, knee drive. That's it. Okay, so second round for week 1, week 2, and then the third one, week 3, week 1, 2 more after that in week 2, 3 or 4 sets. Right, here we go, ready, hand workout. Okay, straight into these. So keep your hand here throughout this movement. Lunge back, press, grab. Okay, same on the other side. So hand by there in the press position. Lunge back, press, knee drive. Okay, so second set done. Woo. 1 more set to go for week 1. 2 more for week 2. So hand walkouts to, let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so here again, spinal lunge, overhead press, so back, press, knee. side. So I get that in this position. Step back, press, knee drive. If you can go straight through, that's ideal. Okay, that should be going now. So that's set week 1 done, it's 3 sets. If you're on week 2, let's do that 4th set now. If you need to pause the video while you finish it, and then come back to me, and we will have, there is an E, as I mentioned before, there is an E on this month. So, the E on athlete 3 is split jumps, 6 reps per side. Now, you can decide how you want to do this. I'm going to show you 2 ways. So, I'll show you the slightly easier way first. So that's here, and jump, so here. Or you can choose to switch, okay? So it's up to you which one you want to do. If you're not sure, start with this one, okay? If you've got a dumbbell or a kettlebell, we're going to go goblet, reverse lunges, here, okay? Nice, choose a good weight for that. You can do good. Or, if you've got a dumbbell or a goblet, a dumbbell or a kettlebell, you can go for the squat version, so you can do it here like that, okay? Well again, be sensible with the weight choice. Now, it's always going to be 6 reps, so week 1 and week 2, you can do 6 reps on either side. What's going to change is your rest time. So week 1, you're going to have 50 seconds. Once you've finished both sides, so you've done all 6 reps on either leg, you'll have a 50-second rest. On week 2, you'll only have 40 seconds rest, okay? So you just need to set your clock for whatever week you're on. So if you're on week 1 with me, 50 seconds. If you're on week 2, 40 seconds. It's 6 reps for 6 sets, okay? So you do 6 either side, take your allotted rest, and you're going to repeat for 6 sets, okay? So have your timer ready. I'm going to hold mine just so I am ready to go. I'm just going to do the first version, okay? And I recommend most of you do that. If you feel really confident you can do a split jump version, that's fine. But this one is a bit more sensible and a bit easier on the joints, but you'll still get a great burn from it. Okay, so 6 reps on one leg, 6 reps on the other, then start your clock. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and jump. And 6, swap. Stop. So you should start your timer as soon as you've done the last one. Start your timer. So, this is the thing, this is always going to be 6 sets of 6 reps per side, but your rest time is coming down over the month. So, it starts at 50 on week 1, it's going to be 40, like I said, on week 2, and week 2, and then you can probably guess what's going to happen in week 3 and week 4. So, if you're on week 2, you should be getting ready to go pretty soon, I think. If you're on week 1 and you're following along with me, we've got about 10 seconds to get yourself set. I will show you the other version now, just so you're aware of what it would look like. 3, 2, 1, go. Start the timer, don't forget. Woo! So you start get a little pump from the legs. Should be breathing a bit more. Make sure you start the timer as soon as you can, and you go as soon as you can once it goes. So kiss yourself, getting ready before the end. So that was the slightly more explosive version. But either is a really, really good option. Okay. Straight from the front. Okay, we've got 10 seconds on week 1, so assume week 2 guys should be going by now. 5, 3, 2, 1, get yourself set. Let's go. Swap legs quickly. So that time that's 3 sets, guys. We're all on 6 sets, remember? Whether you run your all on 6 sets, but it's just the rest time that changes. So try and be explosive on these movements. That's why the rest period starts off quite long on this first week or 2, and they're going to get shorter as the month goes on. Be as explosive as you can be. You might gain some confidence as well on this. Sometimes jumping can be tricky to get going. With 10 seconds for week 1, guys, so week 2 you should definitely be going by now. 5 seconds to get yourself set. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Side. Four sets done, 2 more to go. So you might notice then, my first set compared to the 4th set, just got a bit more confidence, that's all. That was hard though. So week 2, guys, I reckon you should be getting onto your 5th set pretty soon, if you're not already. You should be quite a bit ahead of us. So this one actually is going to get shorter. So it's going to get shorter, but harder. 10 seconds, week 1. Get yourselves in your set position. Start your weaker leg, don't forget. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Timer straight away. One more set for everybody. So another thing, if you can't land and rebound, you can split squat, jump, stop. Okay, so you can have that little break. I'll show you on this set. It's a little bit of a regression, but the knee pain, but you can't quite control that landing, this is a really good option. And I'll probably get a little bit of break. 10 seconds to go, last set. So week 2, guys, you should probably be finishing by now, or close to. 5, 4, okay, ready? So last set, I'm just going to show you a little regression. So jump, land, squat, jump, land. Okay, so it's a little bit slower, but focus on landing softly. Doesn't mean you can't jump up, it just means you're landing a little bit more controlled. It's still tough. Done! Right, so that is athlete 3 in the books for week 1 and week 2. First half of the month. We're back with a video to cover the second half of the month and what's going to happen in that because there's a lot of change to reps and sets and a few other things which we'll be thrown in later in the month. So hope you had a good first or second week and I shall see you soon for the second half of the month. Alright guys, have a good one, bye bye.